Honor announced it a few months ago, their new operating system, MagicOS 7. Not just an iterative update to MagicUI 6, but a whole new big upgrade that is also changing hardcore underneath system settings. And this is why they're calling it operating system. I have it now here on my Magic 3 Pro Plus and want to show you all the brand new features of this operating system, MagicOS 7. So let's get started. So here we have the Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus, and what we can see here, we have new themes. So if I open it up, you can see we have this new theme animations, just like on Emotion UI or Harmony OS. So if we go into themes here, we have this new theme here, and there's some other themes as well, just like, for example, this one here that also has the same animation kind that you can see there, which is pretty nice that they have this feature now. Not all of them have this feature, but it's interesting that they have it now with MagicOS 7. The other big prominent new feature is the new Harmony OS like font that is called MagicOS or Honor font, Honor Sans I think it's called. So it is a new font that reminds me a lot of Harmony OS, but it's probably a different kind of font family. And yeah, we have this here, as you can see in the settings, where we have different fonts. I can just take also my Magic UI 6 phone here and show you this in comparison. We can see the fonts side by side. So there you can see the changes, first of all, in the settings as well and in the UI. So we have, first of all, the font is a little bit thicker as well and more clear to read. And then we have like a change in icons as well. Let's go to the what is it, sound and vibrations. There you can see the icons are a bit larger here on MagicOS 6 and a bit redefined, a bit smaller on MagicOS 7, which is pretty nice addition to this one here. So let's get rid of this old phone and let's check out this old phone here. And another new cool thing is called Magic Ring, which is some kind of like, yeah, we saw it in Harmony OS already, like a possibility to, yeah, super devices it's called there, to connect various different devices. Here it is a new option called Honor Connect, and this allows me to connect to various different devices that are registered with the same Honor ID. Here you can see it. And this has some very interesting specialties, just like, for example, I have the possibility to simply connect to a laptop from Honor or tablet from Honor, share my screen, share my clipboard, share my mouse, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, have receiving calls here, as you can see, receive notification, and I can use the input just like the mouse that I told you. I cannot test it out right now because I don't have any on a tablet or on a laptop. If you want to send me on a, just write down there or write me an email. Otherwise, we have a new option called Magic Text. We can find these new options here under Assistant, and there we see Magic Text. The Honor Ring option itself that is shown in some videos where you can just swipe up and share it with something else is not available yet here on this device. So I can show you Magic Text here right now. So if I go here to my gallery, what I can see here on some text, like for example some notes that I did here for this video, there's a little icon here at the bottom, and this icon identifies text in photos. And what I can do here is click on it and it will show the text that it found, and I can like press and hold and then copy this here, and I can go then, for example, to the new Notes app, which looks like this. You can see they have a bit of a new kind of style, especially with the buttons that are raising around, that have a shadow there. That's a new flow style that you will see in lots of new applications or lots of applications from Honor. And if I click here on New, I can just simply enter this note, paste it, and you can see Magic Ring. So it has the possibility to simply copy stuff around. Another new cool thing that you saw eventually, if I go back here, click on new again, is the possibility to enter a note or import a PDF file. So let me import a PDF file, just like, for example, let's import this one here. And I have now in my Notes app a PDF file that I can take a look at. And for example, if I'm working with someone, I have the possibility to handwrite, and then I can just simply mark like a thing here. This needs to be checked or something like this. So this is possible very, very easily. And I have the possibility to say, okay, let's save this. And I can then share this document as PDF or directly to another device that is an Honor device, for example. And if I click PDF, it will then export it together with my note, which is pretty interesting. And now in this case, it's opening up WPS Office, and you can see I have this as a PDF now. I can choose it to share it with colleagues as PDF with my annotations in there, which is pretty nice indeed. And I can go here directly, also check out the various different sides of the document and set my bookmarks even if I want to, or my handwriting things that I can see here, everything that I marked as well. So very, very cool new feature. I hope there will be more coming in this Notes application. Very, very nice indeed. Especially if you want to sign documents or something like this, also very, very handy indeed. So this is the Magic Text, but that's not all about the Magic Text. Let's just like assume that you have a website open, just like this one. Of course, if you have a website open, to mark text, you can just hold and mark the text. But let's assume this website has an image with text on it and you cannot copy. What you can do is like use the knuckle gesture. I hope it works now. It's a bit finicky like this. And now I can choose which part I want to be put in there. And then I see here on the bottom right, so knuckle gesture for screenshot taking, but I see the identify text and I can click on this and it's identifying the text in my picture, and I can then copy this text, mark this text and copy or copy all, and then I can extract it from the image directly, which is also a very, very handy feature indeed that allows us to extract text directly from a website. And this is very, very easy. You don't have to go through your editor, screenshot it or something like this. You can do it just simply within the features of Magic Text. Talking about editing stuff, we have a new video editing software built into MagicOS 7. If I have a new video, I can click on this, I can edit here, and then it will bring me directly into the new video editing options. This allows me, it's a Magic 3 Pro Plus, to add a LUT here, because this is like a log file, and you can see I can change this just like in the previous versions. But you can see we have a new editor. We have the possibility to export 4K or 2K up to 60 frames per second. It gives me the option how much space it will take as well. And I have the possibility to cut, to trim, to change the volume of this if I want to, and some other options just like adding a music, extract the audio, adding some titles for intro or for outro as well, which is also pretty interesting, and it allows me to easily edit this video. I can also go in here and say, okay, I want to edit another video, and can choose from my gallery other videos that I want to edit here and add to my video editor. So this is a pretty interesting new video editing option, a very basic one, but for some people, for a clip from the holidays or something like this, pretty interesting indeed. And then we come already to almost the last kind of option. We have, of course, some new suggestions, yo-yo suggestions and so on. So when I go in here, click on cards, we have lots and lots of new widgets that we can use here. The weather widget, for example, and other widgets that have been improved slightly. We have the option for, I think that was already in MagicOS 6, the option to slide up on certain things, just like the clock here, to give me a nice little widget that I can also pin to the desktop if I want to. So this is something interesting But more interesting for me and for us on this channel is definitely the camera. So we have finally, Honor was listening, a camera that has the zoom buttons here on the side, not always on the bottom. Otherwise I have to really use two hands. But here, what I can do is just use one hand. I can switch between the camera lenses here pretty easily, as you can see here. So this is possible very easily. And when I record video, interestingly enough, it is not switching to those zoom sliders, but is leaving the buttons there. Thanks for listening, Honor. This is just not doing the smooth zooming out that I really want to. But if you want to zoom in, you can do this, and you have this zoom AI that stays there a little bit, UI that stays there a little bit, which is interesting as well. And yeah, I'm still missing the option to switch to the front camera, but at least this is now built in. And as the camera UI got updated, I thought it might be also worth checking out photos and some videos. So let's do this. So, and this is now the front-facing video of the Magic Free Pro Plus running MagicOS 7, 0.7 times magnification on the front-facing camera. Looks pretty interesting because it's a very wide shot and good for vlogging. I can go 0.8 times and 1 time magnification if I want to. And yeah, this is a pretty interesting thing. Sadly, I cannot switch directly to the back camera, so I have to stop this recording. And this is now the main back camera on the Honor Magic Free Pro Plus. And yeah, this is, I think, the quality that you can expect in terms of recording video. And let's check out the ultra wide angle, because I can directly jump to the ultra wide angle. This is the ultra wide angle, and if I want to zoom in on something, I can of course do this as well. So let's zoom in on something like this tower there, like 4 times. I can directly zoom in, it switch lenses, and I can go to 10 times where it also switches lenses, and it looks pretty nice. I can also zoom in and zoom out very smoothly, as you can see here. So this is no issues. So this is now 1 time. So what do you think about this new camera update on MagicOS 7? I have to still switch in my head the name. We'll check out some photos as well. So here are the photos. Nothing spectacular actually on the Magic Free Pro Plus, but still very, very good. As you can see here, this is done with the main lens. Good HDR, we have good resolution, we have good details here in this shot. Very, very nice. Also the colors are nice. The ultra wide angle is also very okay, I would say. I think here towards the edge is a bit soft, and I think a lot of sharpening added there for sure. You can see it here, especially in this very, very hard to render location, especially for the AI, with lots and lots of fences and little holes in there. But I think it's pretty okay. The zoom test here, this is the 1 time, then this is 3.5 times. You can see, you can still read everything, you can see all the details here. And this is now 10 times, also very readable, and you can see all the details here. You can see a little bit of like over sharpening going on already, but this was, I think, in the original firmware as well. So I don't see much that has changed here. And the selfie cam, however, I think has got a bit better in terms of HDR here, especially this is not so blown out as it was before, and it's nice and sharp. I still like the selfie cam on the Magic Free Pro Plus, and especially because it's so wide, it makes a lot of sense. And colors are nice. This is done with a 3.5 times lens. Sharpness is nice. You can see all the little details there. I think it's a good camera overall. Here HDR is working fine. You can see all the clouds there. Nothing overblown, but nothing too brightened up as well. So you get a little bit of details there as well. This boat or ship was passing by, 3.5 times zoom, no issues at all. Then, however, we had a little bit of issue with the 10 times zoom. It was moving, of course, so you can see here, this is like a bit unsharp because it was moving, but you can see there's someone standing there on the other side of the Rhine. But for some reason it made everything brightened up, like, I don't know why. You can see noise going on because it's like brightening up everything. The scene was like basically like this, so it should capture like this, but it was editing the photo and this is what came out of it. Another zoom shot now against the sun, very hard conditions, as you can see here. 3.5 times zoom and then 10 times zoom. 10 times zoom looks pretty nice, I would say. You can see some details here as well. It was a bit dark and the HDR is not like kicking in so much, but still, nevertheless, I even caught a bird here. I think it's a pretty good camera system still, but I don't see much of an improvement in terms of photos here. Last but not least, the movie mode on the Magic 3 Pro Plus. I have the Bravura LUT put on, and this is what you can expect in terms of quality here. I think they improved it a little bit over the original software that we had before, so this is pretty awesome. Internal microphones are used here, and yeah, what do you think about the MagicOS 7 upgrade on the Magic 3 Pro Plus? I hope there will be coming like maybe Android 13 underneath as well, and I'm looking forward for the MagicOS 7 update for the Magic 4 Ultimate and all the other devices like the Honor 70 and so on. So what do you think about the MagicOS 7 on the Magic 3 Pro Plus? Write it down in the comments. That's everything for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, bye.